Hello and welcome to another update video on FET. The FETCH.AI chart has shown a small reaction here to the previous swing low. Structural support has been found there, and well, we see a bit of a bounce there. The market, however, hasn't really given us any reason to believe that a substantial low has formed. But we'll talk about the options in this video. Zoomed out, this is still a potential 5-wave move up, which formed the price top there on Sunday or Monday the 12th, Sunday the 11th or Monday the 12th. So we have a 5-wave move up. That's the white scenario, one of the bullish potentials from an Elliott wave point of view, which is defining the rules of market structure. A 5-wave move to the upside is a bullish structure because it allows us to understand that the market is motivated to go higher. That's not the case with 3 waves, but if we have 5 waves, that is the case. And then typically after a 5-wave move up, we are expecting a 3-wave pullback. At least have to be ready for it. We have to understand that upside extensions are possible. Upside extensions can happen, especially as long as the market hasn't even broken below a previous significant swing low like this one on the 19th of May, hasn't been broken, or this one, 6th of May, hasn't been broken. So we are still tracking an uptrend, and while it looks like a little bit it wants to top here, we have no real strong downside momentum, and FET has been holding better than many other charts. So that leaves the room open for a few scenarios. I mean, the support area is clearly outlined on the chart. If we get a direct move to the downside, this is the area to watch, 42.2 cents to 62.6. Ideally, the price would get into this region, maybe one more low, maybe 2 more lows, get this entire correction completed, turn around, start the next rally to the upside, happy days. However, it's often not as easy. There are 2 other scenarios I'm watching in the background, like this alternative scenario for another high, definitely possible, for one more high in case this wave 4 kind of is still unfolding, or it never finished here on the 6th of May. And if we break out to the upside, form one more high, I would see this as an extension of wave A. Basically that this A wave never formed a price top here on the 10th of May. It's actually still unfolding. We get this one more upside extension. Again, very much in line with the bullish scenario. It's just that the microstructure in that case would shift slightly. Okay. Now another scenario actually that I am watching is the idea that maybe it is the white scenario, but this B wave is still unfolding. So circle wave B is actually still unfolding. And we just have a more complex pullback. So a more complex correction. So this was not the A wave. This was not the B wave. This is not the C wave. But rather, or actually this was the A wave. This was the A wave. But then the B wave wasn't just this. The B wave is a more complex B wave. Then we go down. It wouldn't really change the trend. It would just mean the market might form a bit more of a more extended B wave. And you know that B waves are typically, well, they are the chameleon waves. They often call them chameleon-like structures which change a lot, transform a lot. Now, for now, the direct pressure is downward. But I see the potential that some of these altcoins are starting a move to the upside. But I can really only confirm that once I see a break above resistance. So that means once we get a break above initial resistance here at 80.9 cents, this would be an indication that a larger move up is actually unfolding. That a larger move up is actually unfolding, and that could be this extended B wave, or it's the 5th wave. So we should get some clarity if we get a break either below the 31st of May low at around 70.8 cents. That would be the direct pathway to the downside. Definitely likely as long as we're still below resistance, but above resistance I will probably change the white scenario because it means that the bears have failed to drive the price down directly, but it could still be the white count. It just means that the B wave never finished. which is, to be fair, honestly, impossible to say right now, impossible to tell, because this already is a healthy B wave, but it can extend into a wider flat correction. So we just need to be mindful. This is a potential that's around the corner. Elliott wave helps us to understand that potential and also the parameters for the direct downside move. But if they get broken to the upside, it's likely that extended B wave, or alternatively a fifth wave extension. That's the update on FET. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.